Hello. Here is a tapping practice to come back to your circle of control. Coming back to the circle of control is essentially the most empowering thing that we can do during times of uncertainty, during times of change and transition. When you are a sensitive empath and a sensitive being, you may feel very dense energies as the collective is processing things and ascending together. So it's important to not take everything you think seriously and always prioritize your energy. Focus on feeling good, focusing on doing the things that make you feel good. And oftentimes when there's a lot going on in the external world, we put ourselves last. So let's tap to release some of that resistance, to prioritize ourselves, and to come back to what we can control, to come back to love, to gratitude, to presence, to our breath, to our body. Okay, if you're willing to take full responsibility for your own well-being, tap along with me. Let's take a deep breath together first. Inhale into the chest. And let it go. One more into the belly. And let it go. Repeat after me. When there is a lot going on in the world, and I feel overwhelmed, I come back to my circle of control. When there is a lot going on in the world, I can feel really strong energies. Sometimes I feel like things aren't fair. I lose faith. I feel really let down. And even though I feel this frustration, I choose in this moment to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I often feel very frustrated at the world, and I tend to lose faith, I choose to look at the silver lining. I choose to come back to what is in my control. I choose to trust myself and my abilities to be in the world. I trust my abilities to shine my own light. I trust my judgment and my discernment. And when there's a lot going on around me, I choose to look at what is in front of me. If I catch myself scrolling online or needing to check the news, I choose to release that habit. And instead, I choose to go to my practices. The practices that serve me and make me feel great. Even though the world feels chaotic, I choose to love and accept myself. I choose to love and accept my role in this chaotic world, whatever that may be. And even though things don't always make sense, I am grateful for another day. I am grateful for another breath. Even though the world feels kind of crazy, I choose to love and honor myself. I choose to release the resistance to doing what makes me feel good. I release all resistance to the habits and practices that bring me peace. It's not selfish to focus on myself. I am not ignoring the truth when I focus on myself. I am simply managing my inner world so that I can show up with more power and resilience. It feels good to prioritize self-care. It is not selfish to focus on myself. In fact, being in my practices is pretty selfless. Because if I'm going to be of service to others, if I'm going to be an incredible and inspiring person, I need to care for myself first. And if I neglect my practices, I'm not helping anyone. I'm certainly not helping the people I care about. When I neglect my practices, I'm not protecting myself. I'm not saving any time or energy. It's my good habits that set me up to be the best version of myself in body, mind, and spirit. I choose to release this resistance through all of the roots and deepest cause. And when I'm in a state of fear or feeling overwhelmed, I choose to know that I have two options. I can close my eyes and take a few breaths, or I can get caught up in the stories and the drama. I can close my eyes and find peace. I can feel clarity and take sacred action. I can always come back to my circle of control and recognize what is not in my control. Releasing resistance to caring for myself first. I like to refocus on my energy on my goals. I choose to replace resistance with aligned action. I choose to focus on what's in my control. When most people get overfixated on what the rest of the world is doing, that's really an attempt to distract ourselves from what we can control. I will not distract from my real emotions. I choose to refocus my attention and my energy on being the happiest, most peaceful person I can be. I can even ask myself in those moments when things feel chaotic, do I want to feel stressed or do I want to feel happy? Maybe I want to feel stressed. Or maybe I choose to feel happy. I can take the magic bus, or I can take the struggle bus. I always have the power to choose. I am a sovereign being, and I make the choice to feel good. If I want to feel less stress, I know I have the tools to do that. And so I'm clearing resistance to practicing, clearing resistance to doing the things that make me feel great, giving myself permission to feel great. I love and honor myself when I do my practices. I love who I'm becoming every day, feeling more clear and peaceful. Loving my mind, body, and spirit. Coming back to my circle of control. Focusing on gratitude. Thank you, Spirit, for this body. Thank you, Spirit, for this resilient mind. I love and honor myself deeply. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Thank you for tapping.